inshallah.
I don't-
We lost the battle for the war. The war will continue till we get the justice.
What about the fundamental act of desecration, the very erection of the mosque? We forget all that happened? We forget that happened in history? Now, once you accept that that happened in history, and we had evidence in the form of archaeological evidence, how can you shut your eyes? So, you know, what is really being done by many of these commentators that you have referred to is that you have a selective view of history, ignore evidence of what happened beyond a certain period in history, and start looking at evidence which is of a more comparative
But I thought
nature.
Justice Chandrachud... ILYAS SHARAFUDDIN, there has been closure in the case finally after years, says Neha Joshi. They would have wanted the verdict to come earlier, but finally it has. Why drag it on more, sir, then? Why drag it further? Are you in agreement with the AIM-PLB stand? Do you want this review petition, sir?
I would like to say that Supreme Court itself declared in the judgment that keeping the idols over there have desecrated the place, and there was no Mandir demolished over there. So the right judgment would be that the masjid should have been erected over there again, and a masjid would have been rebuilt. Unfortunately, that has not been done. Supreme Court declared those who demolished Babri Masjid as criminals and gave the judgment in favor of criminals.
But that...
The terrorists have demolished the Babri Masjid and they have taken away the land also.
What is the problem
Someone
with that?
coming and demolishing our masjid, what settlement? No question of settlement at all. When you have demolished our masjid and made a crime, you should be put behind bars. Modi, Advani should be put behind bars. Whoever giving these recommendations are living in a fool's paradise. They are the one who are supporting the criminals because Supreme Court already declared that those who demolish masjid are criminals. See, to be very frank and honest, I want to say that the taking of the land of others forcefully, demolishing a legal masjid over there is an act of Ravan against Indian Constitution, against Vedas and Gita. Whoever have done it should be put in jail first of all. That land belongs to Muslims. It is, masjid was there. Those who have demolished it, going against the constitution, going against Hinduism and Islam, they are the real culprits.
Let ILYAS SHARAFUDDIN also respond. He wants to respond. Yes.
See, since last 25 years, the central and the state government of my nation have a habit of forgiving the bigger terrorists, so the smaller are coming up now. For example, the Babri Masjid demolishers were the bigger terrorists, the gangsters were the bigger terrorists, the people like Colonel Purohit were the bigger terrorists. So these terrorists were forsaken and forgiven.